guys, hi, how are you? It is Missy, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a no brand video. So what that means is I won't be mentioning any of the brands. If you happen to recognize something, there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, so I am starting off with one of my favorite moisturizing primers. It all depends on your skin type, how you want the finish of your foundation to look, and whether or not you want pore filling, longevity, etc. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. This is going to be so strange to do this without mentioning a brand, because I was thinking in my head about my next product and I almost slipped out and said, oh, you know, something great about this next product I'm going to use, which is foundation. So you can go into whatever foundation you would like. We all have a favorite foundation. Foundation is also one of those things that is so very personal to us that I might love a foundation and then somebody else might hate it. So it really is trial and error. But yeah, so I'm just going to spread this out. Okay, once I feel that that is pretty evenly distributed, I am going to take a little bit more foundation on my sponge and just pounce this in to even everything out. And I think this video is important because there are so many new launches. Everybody's, you know, myself included, trying to keep up, which is impossible. And, you know, there's so many products out there that people feel like they need to go out and buy because they saw somebody review it. And in some cases, it is good. I mean, that's what I like to do. I like to give my recommendations on things that I buy. But then other times, it's just more about the look or the technique. So that's what we are focusing on today. I did do my brows already. Okay, so once I feel that that is good and in my skin, I'm going to take my concealer on my brush so you guys don't see, because if you saw what concealer I was using, if you saw the wand, you would know for sure what I was using. And I'm just going to lay this down with a brush like I always do. Okay, so once I feel like my concealer is laid on there, I am going to blend this all in with my damp sponge. And I think for today's look, I want to do like a monochromatic mauve kind of a look. And you can do monochromatic with basically any color that you'd like, any color that you like to work with. It would work just fine. All right, so now that my concealer is where I want it to be and nice and blended, I'm going to take a loose setting powder for under my eyes. And I do like to use the same powder for under my eyes 90% of the time. I don't want to dig out two separate powders most of the time. I don't have time for that. Now, if I am doing something, you know, if I'm going out and I have all the time in the world, then yes, I will get a lighter powder, one that, you know, works maybe a little bit better underneath my eyes. But the reality is I don't have time. And take a big fluffy brush and do the same. Inhaled as soon as I put that brush on my face. All right. So now that I have my base where I want it, and for me, it's more about, my eyebrows getting jacked up. But for me, for my base, it's something that's going to wear well throughout the day. It's not so much, again, most of the time, it's not so much what's going to look good for 4 or 5 hours. I need something that's going to last a long time. And if it doesn't last, then it needs to wear off good. And so that's the combo I used today. And you just have to play around. Like, I can't tell you, okay, well, I really love the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer with the Naked Skin foundation and an Urban Decay setting powder. It might work well for me, but it might not work well for you. So you just have to kind of play around and find your balance. But I will tell you, don't give up on a foundation if you don't like the way it wears. Try it with maybe a different primer, try it without a primer, try it with a different powder if you do powder. So don't give up on the foundation at first try if it doesn't look right. Okay, so now we're going to go into bronzer. I almost said the name again. This is going to be hard. Just take whatever bronzer you'd like. I'm using a matte bronzer for today. And I do use shimmer bronzers, but it's usually on top of a matte bronzer. But I'm not going to do that today since it's October. It is fall. We had a nice chilly day here where I live. We went, me and my family, to the Renaissance Fair Festival, whatever it's called, and we had never been, and it looked super fun. And we get there, and it was $70 for us to get in, and then we get in there, and we have to pay for everything. So the kids wanted to do like this bouncy jump thing. It was a trampoline, and you're hooked up to bungees, and it was $6 a kid. And then they wanted to do a maze. That was $2 a kid. Of course, we had to eat, and that was not cheap. So we ended up spending close to $200 for a few hours, and I was not impressed. I won't be back. But you live, you learn. Okay, so now that I feel like my skin is good and bronzed, for now, I'll probably add more. Actually, see, yep, I am going to add more. I'm going to take a highlight. I'm going to use a golden shade highlight, more of a champagne than a white. It's on the deeper level of champagne, and I'm just doing that to kind of complement today's look that I'm going for. There we go. I don't want anything too light, just because I want just kind of this fall-ish vibe. My hair is going crazy. Perfect. All right, and for blush, I'm going to go into a mauve blush because I am going to try to just do mauve eyes, mauve cheeks, and a mauve lip. Take my blush. And I really have been loving this blush brush. This is Alexi 514. Oh my gosh, I said a brand. Oh crap. Well, I love this brush. I'm sorry. I knew it. And I never mention brushes. And the one video I do, it's a no brand. Whoops. All right. And I know I'm not the first person to do this. I'm not the last person to do this. I don't know who created it. It's a great idea though. Okay. So now I'm going to take my setting spray. This you probably will see. Well, maybe can I do it without you seeing it? And for setting spray, for me, also it's important to kind of know what you're going for. There are different kinds of setting sprays out there. I have ones that I love that are mattifying, ones that are super glowy, and then I have ones that I love that just melt everything together and don't change the finish. So that's what I use today. And for the eyeshadow, finally, I am going to be using the mirror from this because I don't want you guys to see. And I do love these kinds of videos also because, like I said before, you might really want to do a monochromatic kind of nude eye, a nudish blush, and a nude lip, or a mauve like I'm doing today, and you see what palettes I'm using. It might make you go out and buy that other palette when you have something similar at home. And, you know, it's hard because, yes, I do think that recommendations are important. That's what a lot of us do, is we review things and recommend things. But at the same time, sometimes I just don't want to buy anything. And I'm on a eyeshadow palette hiatus. I will not be buying any more eyeshadow palettes until further notice. It is said I will not be. So I'm going to take a tan transition shade. So I tend to have favorite transition shades that work with every eyeshadow look that I'm doing, no matter what. So I'm going to be using one of those shades. So, all right, and what I'm going to do today is change it up a little bit as far as the steps. I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I'm going to take that same shade and run it along my lower lash line. And the reason I'm doing this is to drag this up right here because I have a bad habit of stopping my eyeshadow too short, and I did this time. So I'm taking the shade I used for my transition, which would be the first one underneath anyway, and I'm just bringing that up to meet my other shadow, and then I can just blend that in together because I really do. I have a tendency to stop my eyeshadow too short. So on the other eye, I'm going to do the same thing, just run it along and then just straight up and connect it with what should be the top shadow. So you can see I need to place more shadow right in here. So let me do that. So once I feel like that is good and blended, I'm going to start in with my mauve shades. Mauve is such a great color. I love mauve, and it does remind me of fall, and you can make it spring or summery too, depending on the shade of mauve you use. And I, of course, will be going for a little more of a fall look today. So I'm going to take a deeper shade than my transition shade in a mauve. And I am going to place that right in the crease. Like I'm going right in there. I'm sticking my brush in there and almost just pouncing the color in. Pounce, pounce, pounce. Just to kind of create that nice gradient. So once I feel like that is placed, I'm just going to buff it in a little bit, and I'm going to buff it down just a little on my lid. And you can hear Max upstairs. Oh, I'm knocking my lights over. I'm knocking everything over. You can hear Max upstairs. I'm sorry. Such is life. I'm going to do actually almost like a halo. So I'm going to take the same shade actually that we used in here, and I'm just going to place that all over the lid except in the center. So I'm taking it all the way in up to my crease and leaving the center open. Same for the other eye. All right, so once I feel like that is laid on in the general shape and I have that open area in the center, I'm going to take a shimmery mauve and just place that with my finger in the center. And if you wanted to do a monochromatic kind of mauve look and you don't have a shimmer mauve, you can always use a golden or a champagne, something that's going to just blend in with the color and not make it look like a multicolor eye. That makes sense. Okay, so that's good. And I'm kind of going all over the place today, sorry. So I'm going to take a deeper, almost maroon color and just place this along my lashes. And out here, just to further deepen. Okay, so once I feel like everything is good to go, I'm going to take that same fluffy brush I used before and just blend everything together. Okay, and I want this to pop a little bit more, so I'm going to take an even lighter pink shade and just put that right against my lashes, just like that. Okay. So once I feel like the top is good, I'm going to go put some of that same shade we used all over the lid on my lower lash line. And I'm taking this about halfway. Nope, I'm taking it 2/3 of the way. Okay, and then I'm going to buff that in. Okay, I need some more up here. See right here, my hooded eyes. I just want something that's going to show. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to take the same highlighter I used and pop that in the inner corner. And drag it up just a little bit in here. I like to brighten up that area. It gets dark. Okay. All right, and I'm going to step back and and assess the situation in true Allie fashion. Allie Glines, if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'll link her channel down below. And P.S. Thank you, Allie. I don't know if you'll watch this, but thank you for the shout out in your previous video. That was so sweet. That was my jaw was on the floor. And thank you to everybody who has since subscribed and supported me and commented and watched my videos since she posted that. It really meant the world to me. I'm still so excited about it. It was the best thing ever. It was so cool. But in true Allie fashion, I think I need some more blush since this is more of a bold look. So I'm going to take some blush and also some bronzer. Okay, so I am going to pop a few coats of mascara on. Okay, so my mascara is on. I'm now going to line and fill in the lips with a lip liner. I'm like secret. I'm like, a lip liner. It's black. What could it be? You know what? I'm not going to fill in the lips. I lied. Okay. And I'm going to use a mauve liquid lip. All right, that is really cool. Okay guys, that completes today's look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it refreshing. If you did, please show me some love by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.